One second. Let me, oh, okay. Hold on. Actually, turn on some lights here. Alright, here's the first day of me actually doing a whole new lifestyle change. Give me 1 second. It's now 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm actually gonna. Normally I would not be up this early, but I am trying a whole new thing of changing up my whole new schedule, do things differently, quit smoking, and anybody that caught my live stream last night, I'm just trying a whole different lifestyle change. Had a couple medical issues. My husband's going through some medical problems, so we're going to quit smoking, and we're going to eat differently and try a whole new lifestyle change here. And today is day 1 of that. And with your guys' help and support, hopefully I'll be able to do this. Alright. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm going to get my son up for summer school. Alright. There we go. I'll get my coffee going this morning.
Tomorrow, are you bringing stuff home tonight to start this whole breakfast thing tomorrow?
Yep, we're starting a whole new breakfast deal tomorrow. Buying a whole bunch of fresh fruit. I'll have eggs, bacon, fresh fruit in the morning instead of quick stuff like cereal. Like I said, we're going to do a whole new lifestyle change. Anyway, I catch my live last night. If you didn't, you can always go back and watch. I'm doing a whole new schedule in the morning, lifestyle change. And the main reason why I'm recording it and streaming it is to keep myself on track and do all these changes. It's a lot of changes for one person, one whole family, because we're doing it together as a family. So there's going to be a lot of changes. Alex, see if you can get Google to turn on that dining room light. I don't know, but your dad's still sleeping, so keep it down. Oh crap, I don't even realize I had a red mute. I'm sorry. I don't know why I did that. Alright. Okay. Let's see here. This color was B. And I think I did all the B's last night. I'll double check. I'm not missing any. I'm just gonna put them in here. Alright, let me go grab my glasses because he's not finding them. Because he won't turn on the lights. Be right back. You can grab my other phone that's in there. Please.
Your other what?
My other phone. Please.
Matt didn't find my old phone because I've got to try and log into my Steam, but I can't do that without my mobile authenticator.
Probably need to hurry up and find that because I'm going to be turning that off. That phone off.
My other phone doesn't even have an online thing. My old one
Oh,
isn't.
that's right. I'm going to turn off your whole thing. Alright.
The one I was giving you isn't even active.
That's right. There we go. That way I can see the comments running through. According to my schedule, the new schedule I'm going through, okay. According to my schedule, the new schedule I'm going through, I am. Ah, stop that echo quick. Forgot to turn the volume down. I'm actually supposed to stop doing my diamond art at 6:30, which gives me like 2 minutes. So I think I'm gonna adjust my time just a little bit. Um, kind of figured with me just making up the schedule last night, I might adjust my time a little bit. I think I'm going to. And do my diamond art and enjoy my coffee. It's kind of hard to enjoy it if I stay here only for 2 seconds. Alright, these are A's. So let's go ahead and get these done. not seeing any. Actually, I gotta go to the next one. This one has a peel of them. So how's everybody doing this morning? I like how that one's cut. So I'm actually going to take that one off. As soon as I figure out what I do with my see, normally right now, this the one of the changes I'm making. Instead of having a cigarette with my coffee, I am doing my diamond art instead. And that one's broke, so let's switch that out. Normally I would actually be having a cigarette outside with my coffee, and I am trying really hard not to have one. So me being online with you guys is really, really helpful. So I want to appreciate everybody's support. And thank you for whoever just gave me a like. That is awesome. It's much appreciated. My husband made a really valid point yesterday because we were coming up, different ways to quit smoking, or at least cut back. And he said, I never smoke when I live stream. And after I took a nap, the thought hit me to just live stream my entire day. And then I won't smoke. And so I started it last night. Kind of worked. I had a cup. I think I've had about 6 drags off a cigarette, which is probably an equivalent of a cigarette, to be honest. Since 7 o'clock last night, so in 12 hours, I have had about 6 drags off a cigarette. I did. I woke up this morning, and my first go-to was a cigarette. And I took probably about 3 drags off a cigarette, and I put it out and hit my live stream. So, not saying I'm quitting cold turkey, because that's really hard after smoking for 30 years. But I am trying desperately to cut down to the bare minimum. Because I really don't want to smoke anymore. Get healthy for myself, healthy for my kids. And looks like the only one that had A's on it was this one. And I don't see any more. These are bookmarks that I'm making. Oh, there's some more A's. I got these bookmarks off of Timo. And they're actually really nice, and they came out quick. Um, I ordered it, and it was only took a few days for it to get here. Didn't even take a full week, so that was nice. So I think I'm gonna order some more of these and put them on my, get them ready to put on my shop when I get my shop started. I want to get some, a healthy amount of products up before I start a shop. I did elephant keychains last week. That'll be ready to go on the shop. Um, I'm going to start some coasters here pretty soon, but I really do have a couple paintings that have already been ordered for me to do. Granted, they're from people that I know, so they're patient. I understand that, I have a ton of projects ahead of myself, so they're not worried about when they get it, just that they get it. And of course, I don't take any money until the project is completely finished, so they haven't paid for it. I am talking kind of low because my husband is sleeping. He's had a lot of back problems, so he kind of fell asleep on the couch. Seems the most comfortable for him at the moment. So he is sleeping on the couch. Well, I guess before I start that, I should put these up. I'm going to put them in the jar with my other drills. Because they're big, they're easy to sort out, and I'm not going to waste my jars because these will be extra. Alright. These are the number 5s. Okay. I know I'm running into the time of my breakfast. Like I said, I'm probably going to adjust that a little bit. But I'm actually doing really good at the moment because I have now been up for 40 minutes. I did have a drag out for cigarette when I first woke up at 5 o'clock. It's my first to go to, and then I was like, nope, 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 nope. Put it out, and start live. And that's what I did. So I put it out, I started live. So normally I probably would have smoked 2 cigarettes by now with my coffee. So um, I'm getting there. It's my first day of trying this. Um, so this is a big step for me. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, might not seem like a lot to everybody, but 30 years of getting up, having coffee, first thing when you wake up, having coffee and having like 2 or 3 cigarettes. Um, it is a big deal to wake up, have coffee, and only have like a drag of a cigarette. So for me, it is a big deal. Um, Especially I'm going now 41 minutes. I'm doing my countdown, sorry if I get annoying and I'm constantly saying it, but it's like a kind of a reminder for me, like, hey, you're doing this, you're doing a good job. Kind of giving myself a pep talk. But if you go on my videos from last night live stream, as soon as it loads up, you'll see that I decided to do this whole lifestyle change last night. I went to the doctor's with my husband. I'm not going to say what's going on with him because it's his personal business and it does not belong online unless he wants it there. But I have been to the doctor myself, emergency room a couple times this month myself. So we are trying a whole different, well, not this month, I guess, because this is a whole new month, but in the month of June, last month technically. Um, so between him going to the doctor's emergency room and myself going, we have decided to do some lifestyle changes that are absolutely necessary. I need to remind somebody that I'm streaming. I can hear him yelling. I don't know if anybody else can, but I can hear him kind of yelling back there. Don't think he's necessarily yelling, just talking, but he's talking kind of loud. I don't know what he's talking about though.
The first thing she does is go straight to McDonald's on her diet, and then yells at the workers because they didn't put a ton of ketchup on there.
Well, let's just think about it though, guys. In all honesty, she just told me that story. Going on a diet, that's what I'm doing. Doing a whole lifestyle change. That's what I'm doing right now. It's hard.
Never said it wasn't, but
So they're gonna get cranky. They're gonna take it out on others. Sometimes when it's just like with customer service, you never know. You never know what the other person is going through or what kind of day they have. That's the way I always look at it. When you are dealing with customers and you are talking to them and they come up grumpy and they come up moody, you never know what is going on in their day, why they are taking that out on you. So, it may seem stupid to you, but it's not stupid to them.
yeah, but the bigger question is, why would you go to McDonald's to start your diet?
Actually, McDonald's does have Not as much as like Wendy's or Arby's with the chicken salad sandwiches and the whole wheat bread and stuff like that. But they do have some stuff you can use as a diet, but not as much. Huh?
You're getting a burger.
It's harder than you think. Kenny, I said I wasn't going to get up and smoke this morning. Guess what I did? I got up and had a couple drinks just to get me through at least this past morning. So she probably just went to burger to get herself through the rest of the day. You can't judge. You never know what's going on in a person's life. So you cannot judge them for it. Okay? You never know. Sorry, I had to give my son a little life lesson there. Just can't judge a person until you can't judge a person even if you don't. Just, but you can't assume either. You need to know the whole situation before you get upset with somebody. Alright, I am going to have to put a halt to this because I do need to start breakfast. And let me see here. Now I'll keep going. I should start breakfast at 6 o'clock. And I looked it up last time. They said you're not supposed to start exercise. You shouldn't exercise for 3 to 4 hours after you eat. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of time in the morning. So I'm probably going to exercise and do my yoga stretches and all that. Probably going to do that. Only maybe an hour or two after I eat. And that's just because I just don't have the kind of time to eat in the mornings. Unless I want to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and 5 o'clock was good enough for me. Oh, you're not even seeing me what I'm doing, I don't think. Alright. I am gonna get myself some breakfast. Go out there and start breakfast. But real quick, I'm going to adjust my time on my book because we're gonna put some white out and adjust my time a little bit on my book. Alright. So, use some white out. I do not have my one light. It's missing from I normally have because I don't have the base down here. That's alright. So 5:30. We're not gonna start breakfast at 5:30. Gonna give myself time to enjoy coffee and do some diamond art. Half hour was just not enough. So adjust that a little bit. And I'm going to make sure my coffee is actually set up the night before as well. So that way I don't have to set it up like I did this morning. It gets me that little bit of few minutes. Actually, it doesn't take me long to. But in the morning, all I have to do is just press the button and my coffee's ready to go. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm trying to find the pen I used last night. I can't find it. So I guess I'll use this pen. And that's nice and dry, so we're going to put 6 a.m. for this. Alright. And then we'll see how long it takes me to make my breakfast and eat it from there. Okay. I fixed that. I still technically have 10 minutes. So let's maybe do a little more. I know I'm anxious. I'm kind of anxious right now because I know if I stop this second and I go make breakfast and I stop recording to eat, because I love you guys, but I don't think anybody wants to watch me sit there and eat, so I will go offline for that. But I know me. The second I get off this camera, I'm gonna want to go have a cigarette. So I am trying to, because I'm actually getting kind of nauseous not having one right now. So right now it's kind of a mind over matter thing. So I'm just going to continue to do this until exactly 6 o'clock and then go start breakfast. And then I'll get my whole kit and caboodle up, my whole household up, and we'll get breakfast. We'll eat breakfast together. And no, I'm not going to live stream that. I do not do that. Most of them do not like being on the camera. Anyways, they don't mind being heard. They just don't like to be on it. So I am not going to live stream the whole me making the breakfast. I will tell you what I had for breakfast, but I'm not going to live stream the whole thing. That's kind of a family time for me, so. And I'm not really doing this necessarily for, you know, I'm doing this for, granted, I love the views and I love the subscribers, but I'm not going to give up my family time for that. And I'm not saying anybody that does, that's their own preference. It's just not mine. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right or better than anybody. Or nothing like that. I just prefer not to. This is actually the most of my life that I have ever felt comfortable streaming. Anyways, when I first started, I didn't even feel comfortable showing my face. But, like, you know what? It's okay, I can do this. Because I'm a very sociable person. I love people and I love being around people, but it's new territory for me. Excuse me. I do not like how a lot of these drills are cut. If you look at the back of them, I don't know if you can see, but some of them are just not cut very well. You can see right through the drill. I'm not super impressed with these little drill bits are. I'm not super impressed with them. Yeah, I've had to throw quite a few of them away. So if it ever came down to it, I do have extra of these. That's why I like to save my extras for cases like this where I end up with a bad batch. I should have enough for the painting itself. I've gotten rid of quite a few of these drills, but they actually do give quite a bit of extra in this kit. So I should have enough. I think that's on my 5 on that one. It's now 5:55. See if I can do a couple more. I have to sip off my coffee. Like I said, I'm really, really trying hard not to have a cigarette right now. So the more I stay online with you guys, the less I'll have when I have one. Alright. I'm missing a light because my daughter used the base last night for my lights. So I'm used to having another light on here. That's alright. I will adjust. I have a feeling that I'm going to take some of these, excuse me, drills off. Not super impressed with them. But I'm going to wait until I get my paste on here with a magnifying glass to make sure it's not just me, that they're actually bad drills. We'll see when I get my light on how bad they really are. And when I do my diameter, I have to have a lot of light. I am super tired because I'm just my bedtime last night and I could not fall asleep till like way late. So that was kind of sucky. I didn't go to bed till about midnight, so I've only had about 5 hours of sleep. I used to run on that like crazy. I used to run on 4 hours of sleep a night, and man, that was all day long, and I could just, if I had any more sleep than that, I'd be worthless. Now that I've got more of a nice, relaxing, calm job, which I do, I absolutely love my job. I have been spoiled the past 3 years. I don't have to, I have a 12-hour window, over a 12-hour window in between my shifts, and it's actually really nice. Most jobs I've ever had, I have not had that much time in between shifts, and I usually only got a few hours of sleep and pulled a lot of overtime, a lot of extra hours. I don't do that anymore. The pay isn't as nice, but the time with my kids and my family is, so it's worth it. And my own sanity. Okay. We're going to stop. It's now 5:58. And I'm going to take you guys with me. And we're going to go do some breakfast. Make some breakfast. Now I'm going to get some kids up. I'm actually probably not going to take you with me. I'm going to end the stream here, because I am going to go start breakfast, which is going to be eggs. Tomorrow will be English muffins. Today it's going to have to be toast. No bacon, so probably just, I might even skip the toast. I think I'm going to have ham and eggs. I'm going to skip the bread, just make some ham and eggs, and I'm going to eat that. I'll take a picture of it when I'm done making it. and I will post that as my short. Let you know what I'm having for my breakfast. I have little one up already, and I didn't have to wake her up.
No, but weren't you supposed to wake up Cassie?
Stop.
It's like 6 o'clock now.
It is. I'm getting ready to do that. I'm getting up. I'm cutting up my live stream, and I'm going to start making some breakfast. Get everybody up. It's going to be eggs and ham. I got to get the fruit and the English muffins tomorrow or tonight after work. So that is what we're going to have. And then I'm going to take a picture of my eggs and my ham, and I'm going to post it.
Yeah, you can post on Facebook and a little community post on YouTube.
I can. And that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to cut off this live stream. I want to thank everybody for their support with me this morning. This is a big, big change for me, even though it's only been an hour. It feels like it's been 4 or 5 hours because I've not had a full cigarette this morning with my coffee. So I want to thank everybody for helping me go through this and do these changes. And I will see everybody in probably, well, my next thing on the list is set up my Wii Fit at 7 o'clock. So at 7 o'clock, I will start streaming again, and 6:30 I'll be cleaning the kitchen. So like I said, we're going to probably adjust my time a little bit. So between 7:30, I will see you guys then. Thank you.
Okay, now I need to go.
Yeah, you've already probably missed the bus.
No,
Oh,
I
wait.
haven't.
Oh, calm down. It's 6:01. When has he been coming here? I
haven't
think
been
it's
paying
later than I
attention
thought
to
it was.
time.
Huh?
I haven't been paying attention to time too much. I just got focused on going on the bus.
Okay, well, focus on the time so I know what time you're showing up.
But just know, no, it's been way past 30.
Well, then why are you going now?
Because that's the time you sent.
Huh?
Where I need to go to. That's the time you wanted me to go.
No, what I wanted